He asked me what foolproof means when I'm talking about palm trees and plants. Well, what you're looking at are foolproof palm trees. Those are Trachycarpus fortunei seedlings. You know, I drop a lot of seed when I'm mixing up seed batches here to sow into seed flats. And a foolproof plant is something that's long-term in a certain region. So these are Trachycarpus fortunei seedlings. Those are Trachycarpus fortunei palms and pots. And these are Trachycarpus, more mature Trachycarpus palms that actually flower here. And these are actually foolproof palms. These are a long-term palm. We're at the end of February here now. And these are palms that have stood the test of time on our Pacific coast of Canada, long-term. And when I mean long-term, more than 15 years with no winter protection. They've never been damaged. The oldest ones I know of on our coast were planted in the mid-1940s, and they're still growing strong. I don't say going strong, I say growing strong. So this is what they look like here on the southern Gulf Islands in winter. Not a problem, extremely resilient, and stand up to everything that Old Man Winter dishes out in our climate. There are palm trees all over our property. I really don't know how many we have. We have thousands of palm trees on our property here on the southern Gulf Islands of Canada. And they are easy, they're low maintenance, they're evergreen, disease resistant, and really don't need any fuss whatsoever. So, you know, if you live in a similar growing zone like us here on the Gulf Islands, these palms are rated Zone 8 for Canada long term. The only place they will ever survive long term in Canada is here on the Pacific coast. They will not survive anywhere else long term without winter protection anywhere else east of our coast. Okay, so it's even pushing it when you get into the Fraser Valley southeast of Vancouver. A lot of them probably bit the big one this last December. They last for quite a few years and then they get heavily damaged or killed. You're better off with a locally grown palm over a California or Florida import. The locally grown ones are much better for being acclimatized for our climate, right? So somebody said they grow them in Nova Scotia without protection. Well, we know that's crap. I do have good friends that live in Nova Scotia. Matter of fact, I have a friend that lives in the southernmost tip on the mainland of Nova Scotia, and he wishes he could grow them. He used to live here on the coast, and his brother's got 25, 30 footers in his garden we planted over 30 years ago. He's tried them there. They don't work. All right, they do not work on the Atlantic coast without winter protection. You need to box them in and heat when it gets really cold. So here, this is what they're looking like in winter, folks. So that's the most cold tolerant arborescent palm tree on the face of the earth, our Trachycarpus fortunei. Some claim Trachycarpus tekiel, and of course there's Trachycarpus wagnerianus, which are very hardy too. All right, so pretty drought tolerant when they're established, that's for sure. They do get by with more ample summer irrigation. It kind of speeds up the growth in good soil. And but these ones here are kind of actually neglected. Growing with native plants. There's some rhododendrons in here. And like I say, we have them everywhere. They're a beautiful broadleaf evergreen for the Pacific coast of Canada and here out in the southern Gulf Islands. Tons of them on Vancouver Island. And they always grow best near coastal areas where the weather in the winter is mildest. You get near the ocean, it's always going to have the mildest temperatures in the winter. And there's a lot of them in Vancouver. There's so many palms in Vancouver and coastal BC on the mainland. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And try one in your own garden because they are lots of fun to grow. Yeah, they will turn heads when you're this far north. There are a lot of them on Salt Spring Island here on the southern Gulf Islands as well, all right? And there's even palm-lined streets on the mainland. Vancouver and many of its suburbs do have palm-lined streets, and they're lined in Trachycarpus fortunei, a palm native to higher elevations of China. And they will grow about 40 feet tall in our climate, all right? There's some dandy old ones here for sure. You can see them in my videos. Thanks for watching, and check out more palmy things here on Salt Spring, from Salt Spring Island and the coast of BC, Canada. Happy palm growing. Cheers.